And so tonight's theme is humbling, or being humble, or humility, how we could practice humility and humbleness in the moment. So I was reading this book about the practices of a bodhisattva, and it says that patience is probably a very key virtue. It's something we kind of intuitively know about patience, because patience allows us to sit with whatever distress that may arise. It allows us to sit with discomfort, because patience has a sense of knowing that we'll be okay. But what is underlying patience though? How can we cultivate patience? And here there was a line that really struck me. To cultivate patience is to have humility. Some people may say, oh yeah, that makes sense. Being humble, something that's taught in all religions anyway. It's something our parents may have taught us, and this, particularly in this part of the world in Asia. In this case, about humility, it's about kind of knowing that and accepting that it's okay if we don't have all the information that we need to know, that we may not understand everything about life or what's going on right now, but we can do our best and put our best foot forward. And in that sense, this is what humility is. So it's not about lowering our self-esteem. Losing our voice is certainly not about that, but it's sort of a quiet confidence, if you will. So let's start with the practice. And in every Wednesday, I would urge you or encourage you to put self-care as a priority. So if you want to sit, you sit. If you want to stand, then you stand. Or if you want to just lie down or just stretch, it's fine. And just using this as a guide to help you stay in the present moment. Now, there may be times you'll start to feel impatient during the practice, and it's okay. The fact that you're mindful and that the fact you're noticing, oh, I'm getting impatient, it is in fact mindfulness at work. Assume a posture that works for you right this moment. And allowing the eyes to close if you wish, or just keeping them open, or just looking out, looking out the window, or just looking at something pleasant in the room, in the space that you're in. Inviting the mind or the consciousness to be here in the present moment. Being conscious about just what's going on around you, sounds, noise, or maybe silence, or the breeze, the fan. Being mindful of the space that you are taking up, the space that the body is taking up. And here I am in this present moment. Respecting whatever that's here for me right now. Checking in with the body, noticing how the body is feeling or what's felt in the body. And the mind may start to wander, thinking, judging, wondering, dreaming. And just with humility, very consciously bringing the mind back to the body. Let's come back to the body and be in the present moment. So allowing myself to be here, not needing to be in any particular states of mind, not needing to push away thoughts. I mean, if they come, and I'm just noticing, thought is here. Then let me come back to the body. Not needing this mindfulness practice to be perfect. So we just check in with the body. Then starting to notice the breath. Breathing in, breathing out. Perhaps sending a sense of gratitude or gratefulness to the breath for keeping you alive and well at each in-breath and releasing the out-breath. And maybe breathing feels uncomfortable for you. That's fine. Just doing the best you can. And a sense of humility. It's okay. I mean, may not be a perfect breath, but it's all right. I can be here. I can put my best foot forward. Or maybe you're starting to feel impatient, sleepy, very common. You're just noticing, impatience, sleepiness. But it is okay. Bearing witness and being mindful of all these sensations. So whenever the mind wanders off, doing its thing, thinking, dreaming up ideas, just observing how the mind has gone off its tangent, and very gently and with humility, inviting the mind to just come back to the breath, surrendering in the present moments with the breath. Resting in awareness of the breath. And if the mind is seeking for another anchor, sometimes it just gets bored paying attention to the breath, then by all means, find another anchor. Maybe the belly, the stomach, as you're breathing in, breathing out, feeling the muscle of the abdomen expanding, contracting. Or just feeling the weight of the body, the muscles, the fat, the structure. It's with a sense of knowing, my body is here. Here I am in the present moment. The body, the mind, the heart. We're all here together. And if the mind is just drifting off, just very gently bringing the mind back to the breath or to a body part. And just bringing a sense of curiosity instead of judgment. What am I feeling right now? So just being with the present moment as it is, whatever emotions that are arising, whatever thoughts coming, going. Humbly accepting that whatever is here is here. It's fine. I don't need to try to fix it or improve it. Now just expanding our awareness once again to what's around us. Sound, silence, wind, stillness, stillness of the air, or maybe rain, drizzle, heavy rain. The sound, the smell around us. Now read you this poem to close off this practice. And it's called Surrendering Like an Eagle. I wrote this poem. It's a bit long, but I'll just bear with me. If we remind ourselves of our imperfections, tell us we are not good enough, punishing the fragile ego, life becomes a suffering. But what if we can be for changing, if answering setbacks means living outside the ego, the enemy of courage locking us in a wallow? Instead, why not surrender and accept, on hand a willing heart, to life's irregular cracks and weathering? Then we'll see the play of her seasons and witness the glory of her possibilities. Let life not beat us down. Instead, accept her grand invitation to climb onto her big, strong wings, like those of the bald eagle, that flies towards the storm, gliding higher, gathering more strength, more speed, soaring above rain clouds. Why let the ego keep us on our knees when we can fly above the gust? An eagle does not dwell on the size of her claws, nor apologizes for her flaws. Instead, she opens up to the call of life, accepting a lift from the stormy winds, going higher, going further, she becomes more. So now just taking a time when you're ready, opening the eyes and welcoming whatever that's here, the space around you, objects, people. And I'll see you next week or any Wednesdays. Do feel free to drop in. Take care and all the best. Bye.